We left Culgera Roadhouse this morning around about 8:45, and we're already in South Australia because it's not that far from Culgera Station to South Australia. So we are now Victoria adjacent, technically speaking. We're heading for a free campsite, which is just referred to as Big Aerial Mast. So presumably there's a big aerial mast there. There's no facilities. Take your rubbish away. You can move away from the road a bit so you don't get the road noise. But there's a couple of trees. It's not usually crowded. All of that sort of stuff. So that looks good for us. And that's about 530 odd k's from where we started the day. But we will be pulling in to Cooper, which is 410 kilometres from Culgera Roadhouse, just so that we can fuel up and make sure that we've got everything we need. Culgera Roadhouse, actually, the campground wasn't that bad. I mean, it's not like pretty or anything like that, but you know, it was interesting. There was people in and out all the time. The staff at the what do you call it, the roadhouse itself, were quite good. Fuel was a bit on the expensive side, but you're in the middle of nowhere, so that's to be expected. And the facilities were old, talking toilet and shower here, but they were adequate, and you know, at least they got cleaned on a regular basis. So yeah, we were pretty happy with that. Looking at getting in our 5 or close to 600 k's today, and then having a sleep under the stars with hopefully nobody around and a campfire.
Yeah, I agree. The Culgera facility is probably in the old side of it. It's very busy daily. This get quiet very quickly. In the morning, it's suddenly everyone's left, and the next day, and filled up again about midday. So now we're in South Australia, and hopefully the distance that we're going to travel from one to the others is not going to be as far as before.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, we usually travel 500 kilometers today.
Yeah. Well,
it's not going to happen.
Yeah, we're doing a big drive today,
Yeah.
and another big drive tomorrow, and then after that, we think our big drives are behind us.
Yeah. Stop here just for coffee and having a look around, because this is basically 170 kilometers from Culgera.
Time for a cafe infusion, you reckon?
Yeah, what do you think?
So what's the chassis?
Sorry?
What's it built on?
It's not one day.
Yeah.
So it's a box tube chassis. Body 1923 two-block.
Yeah.
Molten motor.
Beautiful.
Gans discs.
Yeah. Do you build it?
No, not originally, no. But I've done a full rebuild on it and I've changed it. I've changed it to how I wanted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks fantastic. I love it.
How far have you travelled? Came from Hamilton, Victoria, 4 days on the road so far.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We'll get to Alice Springs tonight, that's where the show is.
Oh, right.
Massive big show, heaps of cars.
Oh, rightio. So you're up for a show. I didn't even realise it went on.
Yeah, yeah. They goes for 4 days, so something drag racing and all sorts of things happening up there. Oh, whatever you want to do. 130, no worries.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's all right. You're going to enjoy. This campground is called Big Aerial Mast for obvious reasons, and all it is actually is just that thing and some open ground. And funnily enough, this is in South Australia, where how far south of Coober Pedy? 150 k's?
Yeah.
About 150 k's south of Coober Pedy. And yeah, we just saw this little Wookie camps. They said, a lot of people had said it was nice, and it's actually really quite beautiful out here. We're having our second ever campfire shortly second ever on this trip. And we've got this place all to ourselves. You can hear a little bit of highway noise, but apart from that, you know, there's no negatives. And really, I'm glad we set up here. And should we come here again, or should you come here, it's good to know that with the highway noise, you can apparently just keep going way back that way until you can't hear the noise anymore. And then you've got the peace and quiet as well. But we thought we'd just stay here because it looked like a good spot. Now, I like to call this the lazy man's campfire. We've brought with us a little gas stove that uses those butane cylinders, charcoal chimney, and a bag of heat beads. And heat beads are a lot easier to carry than firewood, and if you've got one of these things, you can just get your chimney going, then pour it straight into your fire pit, and instant fire for cooking with. And we do have a couple of bits of wood as well, and you just chuck a couple of bits of wood on, and your fire will go for half the night, at least until you're ready to go to bed. So yeah, it's an easy way to start a fire, and the heat beads are a lot lighter to carry than actual firewood. And there we have it, going nicely, no stuffing around.